Hi there. I just wanted to take a moment to update you on an important meeting that we had in the life of our church. A membership meeting just had on Sunday, but something that really is, I think, important for the whole life of the church. Over the last few years, as a church, we've been working on a building project. This has been happening in the background now for probably around 3 years. And in the last 12 months, this has increased significantly. We formed a building target team, and this building target team made a proposal to the church membership on the 8th of April 2018, and we all agreed to proceed towards having our plans finalised and to move towards a new building, which is really exciting. A new building that will serve the needs of our church and also serve the needs of our wider community. And I think that's something to celebrate, that as a church to date, we've actually achieved what we aimed to do, and things are progressing really, really well. Now, we have received to date, we've received completed and building ready plans from our architect. And these plans incorporate an enlarged fellowship space, a functional and enlarged kitchen and catering space, offices so that our staff and ministries can operate day to day, multi-purpose meeting spaces, and new larger toilet facilities. Now, instead of the significant costs that we have currently that we would need to put into some repairs, the new plans actually override these extensive roofing repair costs. They override new playground and safety requirements that we need to do. So we have achieved what we set out to do, and this is great. This is a real milestone. So well done, church. Well done. Now, our new building will not only provide necessary space for mission and ministry moving forward, but it will also, I think, really fill an amazing opportunity in our community for a beautiful event and conference space, alongside many other ways for regular use. It'll also become an ongoing revenue stream in the life of our church. To date, we have professionally estimated costings, and we have built good contingencies into our estimations. Now, we don't want to waste a builder's time in formalised quotes and contracts until we actually have the ongoing approval and support of yourself, of the church body, the church membership. So we've taken this project through each step of approvals, and now we come to you in the final stages. So what's all this going to cost? To complete this project, we estimate that the building will cost approximately $600,000. Now, praise God, we are in a good position financially as a church. Praise God. But with building in mind, and on top of that to ensure safe operational cash reserves, the Church Council are recommending that we will actually require approximately $650,000. This includes building costs and operational ministry and mission costs, just to be safe. So currently we are holding $570,000. Thus, there is a gap of $80,000. However, the $570,000 that the church membership have, $250,000 of that has been committed in proposed property investment outside of our main Ebden Street site where I sit right here today. So moving forward, effectively, we have two options. Firstly, the church membership reviews the decision to allocate funds towards property investment and rather invests into our proposed building program. Or the second option is that we proceed with investment into another property, which will leave us in a position to have to raise a gap of about $330,000 to proceed with our building program. So after a lot of discussion, prayer and discernment, the Church Council unanimously suggests that we proceed with option one, to combine and allocate all of our funds towards our proposed building program. So why did we kind of come to this position? Well, it's for more than one reason. And after a lot of discussion, we came to see that the trend is that churches encourage pastors and missionaries to own their own accommodation. As in the past, failure to do this has actually caused hardship in retirement. We came to see that a single manse may not actually meet all the needs of the circumstances of any particular pastor. We also thought that instead of considering contingencies or plans around when our pastors leave, why don't we build a positive and future-proof church culture so that our pastors actually want to stay and want to invest into this region and stay long-term in this region to see God do wonderful things. We also thought that the primary call of the church is not into property investment, rather it's into mission and ministry. The discussion was had that any investment into property will actually have ongoing maintenance and annual costs attributed to it. And the truth is that church-owned properties cause tensions for pastors, generally always around expectations and property maintenance and the like, and there's lots of things. But just to unpack that a little, approximately 25% of a pastor's stipend is allocated to accommodation. Now, if the church owns a manse, then the pastor gets 75% of that stipend, with the manse as a fringe benefit, thus lessening the pastor's cash in hand. Now, if the church does not provide a manse, the pastor is actually paid the full stipend, 100% of the stipend, which includes a housing allowance to be used as a rent or mortgage repayment. So in summary, to date, as a church, we are providing accommodation for the pastor inside of the paid stipend. And we don't need a manse as well. And the trend and advice from the BUV is definitely towards funding rather than accommodation provision. So we're not actually asking for a decision to be made right now, nor did we ask for a decision to be made at our members' meeting on Sunday. Rather, we're asking for your consideration. We're asking for your prayerful thought, because we do this together as a church family. We have an open building fund, and to date, church council members have contributed to this financially. Now, and we're also aware that a number of you and people in the church life are generously willing to support this further, and we seek your support and we seek your encouragement moving forward. So, moving forward, a special meeting will be called to arrive at a decision. We want to do this together. In the meantime, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, or just need anything clarified, can I please ask that you come and share your thoughts or your concerns with myself or David Jones? And can I also ask that we continue to thank God that we are actually in this position and that we have this great opportunity moving forward. Thank you, and God bless.